Paid mods in beamng.drive are a bit of a controversial subject, but today I'm going to be reviewing my first ever paid mod and letting you guys know if it was worth it as we get caught by a red light camera, letting you guys know if it's worth a buy. So let's get right into it. So before we start the video, you may have noticed this isn't my usual sort of video. Normally I'm more of a crash compilation sort of person, but today I thought I would get the microphone out the drawer and dust it off and create more of a review style video. So please let me know if you do enjoy it and I'll make some more. So first of all, why did I buy this mod? Well, I really wanted this mod to create one of my realistic police chase videos. There was no other Ford Explorers that I could find, or at least none that were this good and had the police livery, so I decided to take the plunge and buy this one. So I'm based out of the UK, and it cost me, I think it was 8 Great British pounds, so whatever that is in your local currency, you'll have to do the conversion. But yeah, it's not a small amount of money, but it's also 2 cups of coffee or 2 pints of beer, or maybe just 1 pint of beer if you're in London. Let's address the elephant in the room. A lot of people are not comfortable with paid mods in beamng.drive and they don't like them. If you go onto any forum or Reddit, people are really strongly against paid mods. One of the main reasons for this is the fact that this is using obviously a Ford vehicle model. It's got the Ford badge on there, Ford Explorer, it's the full branding, but I don't imagine the mod creator and Ford have come to any kind of agreement. In my opinion, this is between Ford and the mod author. I think as an end user, you shouldn't worry too much about that. So now on to the second point, which is that some people just think all mods should be free, no matter what. Now, I slightly disagree with this. I think if an author has put enough time and effort into something, and if it's really worthwhile and expands upon the base game, I don't see why there shouldn't be paid mods. You wouldn't expect other people to work for free. Obviously, you have people that make mods as a passion project, but also some people do spend a lot of time on these. Just like the YouTubers that you watch, I don't think you would say that they're milking the beamng developers because they're making money off the game. They're just sharing it and using their own creativity along with the original base game to create something new. And in my opinion, that's also what the paid mod authors have done. Now, I do agree with one of the main criticisms is that some of the paid mods are low quality. If I'd paid money for a mod and it was really low quality, I would be pretty annoyed as well. So that's the purpose of this video. I want people to know what this particular mod is going to be like before they buy it. I want to show all aspects of it, the crash damage, the handling, any issues that have come up so far while I've been driving it. I just want people to make an informed decision before they go ahead and buy a paid mod. So without further ado, let's get into it. Actually, let me just spawn some traffic in so we've got something to look at. There we go. The old 7800X3D doing its job. So let's start with what the mod does really well. I think visually, it is bang on. It's exactly what a Ford Explorer looks like. Especially this particular one with the police livery. I think the livery looks really good. Maybe a little bit blurry around the number and the police on the back there, but the side livery especially looks really good. And so the next thing is going to be the light bar. I think the light bars on this are really impressive. I kind of wasn't expecting them to be as good as they are. So let's just get into a tunnel here where we can show it off. And you can see it's actually reflecting off the pillars here in the middle. There maybe could be a little bit brighter, but I think this isn't too bad. You can see all the traffic pulling over, which is pretty cool. So I've got my lights on. Here we go. Yep, get out the way. There's an emergency. Well, not really, but it's fine. I'm just reviewing a mod. So here we go. We're on a bit of a tight corner now, and the Ford Explorer. Oh dear, we couldn't save that one. Let's try and get back on the right side of the road. Let's try and have a crash. Let's see what this damage model is like. I'm just gonna forget to brake here. Oh, straight into the back of that one. I'd say that's pretty good. That looks bang on. I'd say that's not far off. Oh, you're just rubbing salt in the wound now. I would say that's not too far off what a vanilla beamng car would crumple like. I think that's pretty realistic. From the outside, anyway. We can get onto the interior in a little bit, but you can see it's actually broken the sunroof as well, which is exactly what would happen in real life. So yeah, I think that's pretty bang on. So let's get on to the next thing that I like about this mod. It's got 15 different variants, which I think is really cool. We've got all the different police liveries. In fact, I'll quickly show you the NYPD livery, show you the second light bar. There we go. With siren. So yeah, Not only have they done different liveries, but they've actually done different light bars as well, which I think is pretty cool. So let's just jump into one of the more normal looking cars. This one looks pretty cool. I like the rims on this one. I think if I was American, I could fancy one of these. They look pretty cool. It's a 3.5 litre engine. They do have different variants. They have the 2 litre and a 3.5 litre, and they have front wheel drive and all wheel drive. So there's quite a few different variations. So let's get on to the handling now, but for that we'll have to find some back roads. So here we go, we're a soccer mom officially, and we're late to drop our kids at the football game, or the soccer game. So let's go through this estate. Here we go, we'll take a shortcut through here. See how it handles off-road, not too bad. There we go, so this is in normal mode. We have normal and we have sport. Oh, brakes are a little bit lacking in normal. I'm sure that's just ABS and whatnot kicking in. So we're late on the school run, gonna take some curb here. Gotta get little Natalie and Brad to the football game. Oh god. That'll buff out. I'm sure the insurance will cover that, no issues. Thread the needle there, yep, no contact. Oh, contact. Uh-oh. It's gonna be the end of our journey here, I think. We're gonna have to call AAA. But we can just work our beamng magic and reset and act like that didn't happen. So yeah, let's take it out of normal mode. We'll head into sport and see what that's like. Here we go. Oh, it's still a little bit booty, but that is exactly what I would expect from a Ford Explorer. So in that respect, it's don't pull out on me. So in that respect, it's pretty bang on. Not the most dynamic vehicle, but then if it was, I would probably be complaining that it wasn't realistic enough. So in my eyes, this is perfect. And then finally, we'll just knock it into everything off. So stability control and traction control off. And let's see how it handles now. Oh, getting the back out a little bit there. I'm trying to go do some grocery shopping. Oh no. Oh, we're not going to grocery shopping now. Let's have a look at that damage. Yeah, so you see there's a little bit of a weirdness going on with the Ford badge, but aside from that, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? The headlights falling out of its casing, it's hanging down there, and the whole front is caved in like you would expect. Let's try that again. Let's try and get some angle on one of these corners. There we go. The back does come round eventually. Whoa dear. I just need to get some talent, I think. Oh, look at that. Look at that damage. That's not bad, is it? Oh, sorry, sir. There we go. Continue like nothing happened. Oh, the suspension on the back is a bit damaged. Oh, dear. The neighbourhood watch aren't going to be happy about that, are they? So, let's get on to the negative things about this car. There aren't many, to be honest, but there were a few little things that I have noticed while I've been driving it. And one of the main things is the interior... What are you doing? One of the main things is the interior damage. So, if we find a good tree to wrap ourselves around... Let's go for this one. Oh, there we go. And yeah, all that impact and not really, as far as I can see. Oh, there's a little bit of damage on the vent. Not too much damage, but then the damage that is there, the dashboard and the vent and the door, it just doesn't really look very realistic to me. I'm sure this is actually an issue in... Oh, hello. I'm sure this is a bit of an issue in the vanilla cars and other modded cars, so it's not necessarily specific to this car, but I just thought I'd point it out as it's something I noticed. You can see kind of the weird stuff that's happened to the stereo. It doesn't look super realistic, but I'm only really nitpicking at this point. I'm just trying to find flaws because it is a pretty good mod. So then, should you buy the Ford Explorer mod from Kinemation Mods? In my opinion, I think if you're looking for a Ford Explorer, or if you're looking for the Ford Explorer, specifically the police vehicle, with the lights and sirens, I don't think you're going to get any better than this mod. And if you don't mind forking over a little bit of money, I think this mod is really worth it. I think the handling's good, I think the damage model is good. Obviously, there is some risk attached to this. If the mod author decided to stop updating the mod, it could potentially become incompatible with future game versions, but I think this particular author, Kinemation's been around for quite a long time, so I don't think there's as high a risk of that happening, and he's quite well known in the community. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different. If you did enjoy it, please let me know with a comment and a like down below. And if I do get some good feedback on this one, I'll definitely do another mod review, because this has been fun, just doing something a little bit different. But next week we'll be back to the regular Crash compilations. Thanks for watching.